I have breaking news for everybody. Thanks to help of other people all around the globe and me watching all these videos, Dragon Ball Super is going to be coming to an end within 2 months' time. Now, this doesn't mean Dragon Ball Super is going to be dead completely. Is that they have stated that it's stated that Dragon Ball Super is going to be stopping up to 131 episodes, and this means we are closing in to the very end of Dragon Ball Super, since we are up to episode 124. And also, by the way, guys, it is absolutely blithering and absolutely... shouldn't use that word blithering. It's absolutely hot here in Melbourne. It's absolutely hot here. You can see why I'm wearing a tank top. Or a singlet, whatever you prefer to call it. Absolutely hot. It's just so damn... It's just so damn hot. It's so hard to tolerate the weather here, but here I am, sitting here to give you guys this breaking news. Dragon Ball Super will be coming to an end in March, but it's apparently ending in April, because April is when it's going to be going off the air. But this does not mean Dragon Ball Super is going to be dead completely. This does not mean it's going to be gone completely. It will be back. There's been no evidence saying that they're going to be that they've stopped the entire anime. There's no evidence to support it. They've never said they've given up on Dragon Ball Super. They've never said they have. They've never said that they've given up on Dragon Ball Super. I just think they're stopping it because they're stopping it because they want to focus on the Dragon Ball Super movie that's actually coming up. There's a Dragon Ball movie coming up in March, or when is it? March, May? Can't remember, but there's a movie coming up. That's basically it. There's a movie coming up, and that's basically it. There's a movie coming up, so they want to try and but Dragon Ball Super is coming to an end in April, but it has said that in March they're going to be producing the final few episodes, and that's basically how it's going to be. So anyway, guys, now that I've done that, I'm actually going to talk to you guys about a few things that I want to mention. A few things that I want to mention is the fact that I've been having a few ideas in my head about Dragon Ball Super. Few ideas are in my head on Dragon Ball Super, and it sucks because I never made videos on them. And considering that I have now that I've made this video, I can greatly say that I can, mention these. So I've probably trying to think of how or when Dragon Ball Super, where Dragon Ball Super could go, whether they end it or not. Well, they are ending it, but it's very hard to say where. Well, they're going to be ending it in the form of power, obviously, but it's also very difficult to speculate what's going to happen. But if I have an idea on what I think is going to be the conclusion of Dragon Ball Super, is that I think that the conclusion is going to be Goku finally, obviously, Goku finally defeating Jiren. And Goku is going to be wishing back all the universes. Goku's possibly going to wish back all the universes that were erased. So I think that's kind of obvious that Goku's going to wish back all the universes that got erased. And what else I think is a possible ending is that I don't think Universe 11 is going to win. It would, and the funny thing is, they said that they've put an end to Dragon Ball Super only just to do a movie, and they said they're doing this just only they said they're only doing this for the sake of, you know, focusing on the movie. So I don't think they'll actually have the guts to erase Goku and Universe 7 from existence if Universe 11 wins, because they're filming a movie. And also there's been people saying that the Tournament of Power may not end at all. There's been speculation saying that they might have the movie as the final conclusion for the Tournament of Power. Now, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that only because that you've left us. The reason why I don't like that idea is because the fact that you will be leaving us on a cliffhanger. You'll be leaving us on a cliffhanger where Goku and Jiren may not, that we will never know. That we'll be on a cliffhanger that we'll never know that has a conclusion. So, they're going to be ending this on 131 episodes. But also the report read that they could have 132 or 133 episodes, which this has led me to the conclusion thinking that if they're going to end it, they should have 131 as the climax, where Goku finally defeats Jiren, and Universe 11 is going to be erased. But Goku prevents Zeno from erasing Universe 11, because he's going to tell him not to erase Universe 11 because he already knows what he's going to wish for. So Zeno obviously would actually oblige and listen to Goku, because Zeno respects Goku, right? We all know Zeno respects Goku, so there wouldn't be no way that Zeno wouldn't, want to listen to Goku. Like I said, it's bloody hot here. It's hard to keep cool. I even went to the pools today. Just to cool myself off. So Zeno will listen to Goku and not erase Universe 11. Jiren will be surprised by this. Toppo will be surprised by this, and even the God of Destruction, what's his name? The Joker lookalike, Balmod, that's his name. He'll be surprised that Goku has prevented their universe from being erased. And Goku will use the Super Dragon Balls on behalf of Whis to wish back all the universes that were erased by Zeno. Because Goku would want to have all the universes around, so then that way he can get a good fight. I mean, there's no way Goku can get a good fight if all the universes are gone. So Goku's not gonna. So you're not gonna end it like that. You're not gonna end it like with Goku with no universes left besides Universe 7. There's no way. So I think they're gonna have Goku wish back all the universes, and everybody is going to have respect for Goku. All the universes will have a lot more respect for Goku. Goku and Toppo will tie the knot. Well, not get married. We'll call it truce. And Toppo will not see Goku evil. Jiren doesn't see Goku as evil. And that's what I find pretty funny, that Jiren doesn't see Goku as a bad guy, but Toppo does. So, because Jiren has been talking to Goku and actually been wondering why does he do what he does. So, this is what's left me with the idea that they could have all the universes being brought back. And also, with the Tournament of Power ending, this obviously means that there's going to be no Planet Sadala. Now, in case if people don't know what I mean by Planet Sadala, you should go back and watch the third season of Dragon Ball Super. Watch it in the English dub, because they've got the English dub version. I'll probably start reviewing the English dub version of Dragon Ball Super, which is like I said what I was going to do. But I might review the dub version more, maybe until Super completely ends in March, but I did say I was going to review the English dub version of the Goku Black arc, but at the same time I was thinking of maybe just not reviewing it episode by episode. I'll probably watch all the episodes, but then when it reaches the conclusion of the Goku Black arc, I can review the whole arc as a whole, as all in one video, talk about everything that happened all in one video. But yes, Dragon Ball Super will be coming to an end in March, but it's also been said that it's going to be ending in April. So, in my explanation, is that I'm thinking that if episode 131, episode 131, is going to be the climax of Dragon Ball Super, then that means they must have Goku defeat Jiren maybe a lot earlier than episode 131, because there's no way on having him beat him on episode 131 and then wishing back all the universes at once. Well, maybe they can do that. Maybe they can, and maybe they will do that, but that's how I think the Tournament of Power is going to end. Goku is going to be wishing back all the universes, and that is how Dragon Ball Super is going to be finishing up. And the reason why that they're finishing up Dragon Ball Super, guys, is that they're working on a new Dragon Ball movie, which by the name of that movie is going to be called The Origins of the Saiyans, which is the origins of the Saiyans, which is what Goku, Vegeta, Caulifla, Kale, and Kaba are, Saiyans. So they're going to be talking and also the other stuff that they've been thinking about, Frieza's betrayal and all that stuff. Obviously, that ain't going to be happening either. Frieza obviously is not going to be turning on Universe 7. So, obviously, from what I'm thinking, for Frieza, I actually am legit thinking he's actually going to get what he wants. That is how I think they're going to be ending Super. I literally think that Goku is going to give him what he wants. That is my bold prediction. And in case if people do not know, Frieza only agreed to be in the Tournament of Power if Goku promises to wish him back to life with the Earth Dragon Balls. But Frieza has been saying that he might be wanting the Super Dragon Balls to wish himself back to life. But he also wants the Super Dragon Balls so he can take over all of the Omniverse, So he can take over the entire Omniverse. But if that's the case, then obviously I don't think any of that Frieza stuff is going to be happening either. I actually legit think that they're going to give him what he wants. I actually legit think that's what they're going to do. The climax is going to have Goku live up to his promise, and he's going to wish Frieza back to life with the Earth Dragon Balls. And Goku probably tells Frieza, okay, you've got what you wanted, now promise you won't do any more dirty things. And then maybe Goku won't kill him ever again. But that's a bold statement. I'm calling this a very bold statement. I think Goku's going to give Frieza what he wants. But maybe some people might think it'd be better if Frieza stayed dead after the end of the Tournament of Power, which I think is a fine idea. But I don't know. I feel like Super should end with everything, with everything going according to plan. Goku giving Frieza what he wants. Everybody gets what they want. All the universes are brought back. Frieza can go off and go to Universe 9 and Universe 4 and go annoy, Kitala and Cedra, because from what I've heard, from what I remember from the Tournament of Power, is that before the Tournament of Power started, is that Cedra and Kitala both tried to convince Frieza to join their universes. So maybe that's what they do. They have Frieza ride off into space and go to another universe. And maybe go to another universe is how they end his whole charade in Universe 7. But who knows? Who knows at this point? I literally do not know what they could be planning. I literally do not know how Dragon Ball Super could end. But I think the way that they're going to end it, I think they're going to end it exactly the same way with Dragon Ball Z, where they meet Oob. But hopefully it's not exactly the same as Dragon Ball Z. I want it to be a bit different than Dragon Ball Z. I really didn't like how they ended it in Dragon Ball Z with Oob. I think they have completely deleted Dragon Ball GT entirely, because they never mentioned GT. So I think GT is going to be erased. And I don't think they're going to ever bring back Super Saiyan 4. Ultra Instinct is going to be the last transformation of Goku for now. Because like I said, that they're only ending Dragon Ball Super because of the fact that they want to start focusing on the new Dragon Ball movie, The Origin of the Saiyans. So we might get more Dragon Ball Super next year in 2019. And you know what's going to make this a whole lot better? Is the fact that we can now watch the English dub. Is that the English dub can finally catch up to Dragon Ball Super. The English dub can catch up to where Dragon Ball Super is. So then when Dragon Ball Super does restart again, Dragon Ball Super English dub will be able to continue onwards from there. But we don't know if it's still going to be called Dragon Ball Super when it comes back next year, which is reportedly going around right now. But they're thinking of maybe, if they're going to end Super, and there's also been talks that they're thinking of maybe just focusing on movies. Like, they just want to do movies of Dragon Ball. And I think that'll be fine. I'll be okay with maybe just movies, but I want a series. And for my opinion, I think Dragon Ball Super has done very well for itself as a series. And if this is indeed the official end of Dragon Ball Super, and we don't get it again until 2009, and if we don't get it again in 2019, then I might give my overall thoughts of Dragon Ball Super as a complete whole. But for now, we're not 100% sure what's going to happen from there. But it looks like Dragon Ball Super, as I've said probably for like the 100th time in this review, in this video, Dragon Ball Super is going to be coming to an end in April through March. And so we're not going to be getting any more Dragon Ball Super. We are going to be getting the end of the Tournament of Power, which they have said 131 is going to be the final episode of Dragon Ball Super. So anyway guys, that has been the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed this little video I made. I was thinking of talking about other things as well. I might make another video a bit later on. I might. Depending on how I feel. I'm very exhausted right now. I just came home from... Well, I've been home for a few hours, but it's bloody hot here in Melbourne. I've just come back from the pools, from the swimming pools, and yeah. So anyway guys, that's the end of this video. Hit that thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts on your thoughts on Dragon Ball Super ending, and a lot more about the topic in hand. So anyway guys, thank you all for joining me. Like, comment down below, hit that subscribe button, also hit the bell so you'll be notified when a new video comes up, and I'll see you all in the next video.